What's up, guys? This is Mitch back here, and welcome to the Movement Center, and welcome to the hockey series, where we break down the hockey player from the foot, ankle, knee, hip, low back, shoulder, elbow, and wrist, so that you can move like you mean it. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the hockey series. Welcome to episode 6, part 1 of the shoulder. So shoulder's too big. We have to break it up into 2 episodes. First one working on our bottom hand of our shoulder. Second episode, part 2, working on the top. And the reason being is the demands of the shoulder are very different as a hockey player. So if we watch Marco here, we're actually going to have him come face this way. There we go. For us, okay? And what we want to see happen here is as he goes, we're looking at his bottom hand, you can see when he pulls back into his shot, so pull back for us, we need a lot of shoulder extension. So we need to fully extend that shoulder, get that arm all the way back, and then as he follows through, so go ahead and shoot through. Awesome. And he's blocked a bit by here, but he needs to be able to fully kind of come through, flex that shoulder, bring it all the way up. So we need to make sure he has that full range on both sides to be able to do that. So first component of that today, guys, if we're focusing on just his bottom hand, is to get into his lats, okay? So we're going to grab a foam roller. Marco's going to get down on the ground on that. Now, lats come down. Lats extend and internally rotate the shoulder. So if we want to get good movement up overhead, we need to make sure these are good and opened up. We're also going to get in there and catch some other muscles that are also going to come down. Rotator cuff plugs in back there. Some other pretty important capsular muscles that if we can just get shoulder, loosen those bad boys up, everything in that movement is going to be a little bit more comfortable, okay? So he rolls back and forth, opens that thing up, right? And so there's not really a wrong way to do this to get into all this good stuff. But what we want to have him do once he finds a juicy spot is then take that elbow and bend back and forth into internal and external rotation, kind of moving back and forth to find those spots that feel just wonderful, right?
Great.
They feel good. So it should be a little bit tender, but no more than a 2 out of 10 out of pain with this, okay? Go to your tolerance. Don't feel anything weird or wonky. So he works back and forth through his shoulder all the way up, trying to get that good overhead movement. Great. So you can sneak up. Now, once we've opened that up, we want to see if we can get a bit more into extension. Now, one thing I should have mentioned at the start there is our test for this, guys, is going to be hands together behind your back on the stick like this, okay? And then what we're going to have to do is keep your shoulders set in a good position and extend those arms back without extending or arching or shooting your arms forward. So you should be able to get a good 45-degree extension with this. So if you're blocked here, this is some stuff we want to work on to make sure you can get that full range back. So again, hands together as you come up. So again, to mobilize that position, we're going to have Marco over here. Grab on. Perfect. Now if you can grab on underhand like this on a, let's say the goal post or anything like that is a good way to do this stretch. But in our case, we're using the boards. We're going to lean forwards, right? He's going to drop down. And Marco's doing a great job of keeping his trunk straight here. What I don't want to see is people kind of exactly garbage out and really hang on the shoulder. You want to make sure your shoulders are in good position and stable and you feel a gentle stretch in the front. Don't go yanking your shoulder out or anything. Okay, if you got a loosey-goosey shoulder, don't be trying this stuff. Great. Now for our last thing to activate this, Marco's going to grab one of this. Now we want to get into that over kind of flex position. So if I do this side, we're going to wrap on, grab onto our bands, and I'm going to get in and get my lat stretched out here. So I'm going to come sink down a little bit. And what I want you to do is be active in this. I don't want you to hang. I don't like just strapping the shoulder out of the socket. What I more want you to do is actively turn that palm up, turn those muscles on, and roll back over. Come here, turn that palm up, come back down. Over, up, down, pull, up, and down. So you're really activating those rotator cuff muscles to pull you up into an overhead position. Thank you, sir. And get that good range, okay? So that's what we want to do for our bottom shoulder. Make sure you have the range. Test yourself out. If you don't have that range, work on it. Get on the foam roll, activate that stuff, and then make sure you have that full overhead range, okay, or palm up range. If you have any questions, leave them below. If you like this, give us a like. Subscribe to the channel. We got more videos coming. We have part 2 of the shoulder coming in next week. And of course, move.
Like you mean it.
Like you mean it. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great week.